you know, we want to stop that traffic that's going into Duluth, and we have a place, it's called Barker's Island. By the way, I have no ownership of Barker's Island. It seems to me that that's a city jewel. And we tried to develop, and it fell apart. And we got the university there, and I'm sure they're paying rent. We had a restaurant that went belly up, and we had an ice cream shop that went belly up, and you know, we got the dragon boats going down there. I guess I'd like to know is what can we do to develop that area commercially, and what would you do as mayor to make that happen?
Good question. Very good question. I think we're starting with Mike. Jake.
Yeah, to answer some of your question, you're right. I mean, I remember when Barker's Island first opened up, they had all these, you know, these wharf shops down there, and they had, of course, miniature golf is still there, which is good. I think that's a big key attraction there. I think one of the things we got to look at for Barker's Island, and I think the Rotary's doing a good job by having more events down there. I think if we can get more traffic with large type of commitments like that, like the dragon boats, we got the ice sculpture going up now. We've got things to attract people down there. And I think if we can get something going in that area, we got the pond hockey coming up this weekend. If we can keep these things going around all year long, I think that would be encouragement for people to really look at putting more stuff down there. So hopefully that answers your question. But I think what's going on now is great. It's a great program. It helps the city.
Yeah, you're right about everything. I'm sorry, where's the gentleman? You're right about everything you said. I agree. There's some issues with Barker's Island, one of which that I've noticed is that things tend to be piecemealed. We have a residential area mixed in with a commercial area, and it seems like things happened. There wasn't very much strategy involved in developing that area to begin with. But moving forward, how do we do that? That bell is already rung. But moving forward, you know, I talked a lot about public utilities and public services, but this is a case where private enterprise, private business needs to take the lead. And we, you know, the Dragon Boat thing, all the events that we have down there, wonderful. But we really need to open this up. I mean, I hesitate going here, but Canal Park. I mean, it's a place where a tourist destination because it's private enterprise.
Thank you.
Business follows customers. So my goal with Barker's Island is an event every weekend. It seems ambitious, but this is the exact goal that Duluth had with Bayfront Park, and an event every weekend. If you put people there, businesses will follow to serve those people. It is a very valuable space, but its best use to me, Tom, is as an event space. It's a beautiful place to be. It's a beautiful place to visit, especially for those of us that live here. Already, we do have some fantastic events. Rotary puts on the country's greatest Dragon Boat Festival every year. Last year, I got to steer the boats all weekend. So, again, an event space. The business follows the people.
Most of you aren't old enough to remember Barker's Island when it was a sand spit. In 1974, I said the same thing that Tom Wondolkowski just said, why not? 23,000 vehicles going down the street, can't we capture them rather than have them fall through or follow through? So the vision that we had, and it was, I will say my vision, I hate to use the word my or me or I, the vision was a marina, a hotel, a convention center, and shops. So what did we do? We built a marina, a hotel, a convention center, and shops. The Meteor was the only thing on the island. That particular venture has proved to be very successful for the city, but there have been some failures. The shops were allowed to deteriorate in the 90s, I believe. Some things weren't kept up as they should have been. It's coming back. But what we did is develop a marina and a hotel just on the marina alone, and the people weren't happy about that. Another thing, not in my backyard. So I went to a referendum, and 84% of the people said build it. So today, that has not cost the taxpayers one red cent. We bonded for it. I got a grant of $6 million from EDA, the Department of Commerce, federal. And today, that revenue is producing about $4 to $500,000 a year revenue to the city of Superior. We don't operate it, we don't manage it, we own it. Right now, we're putting about, how much, Mike, $700,000
Yeah,
down
$700,000.
in dock repairs after 35 years. The first repairs they needed except for the buoys. We're looking at a new ship store, we're looking at a restaurant down there, by the way, nice restaurant. And we want to bring those shops back. It's gonna take some time, but those shops need to go back. I did not, now, some people won't agree with me here, I'm sure. The NER down there doesn't belong there.
What?
It's Natural Aquarian Research, what do they call it? Other shops and nice restaurant and other shops all together.
So like I said, I worked at Barker's Island. I understand how beautiful this area is. I think the problem that they run into in order to keep those retail areas is that there's only really 3 months of prime use for that, since it does get so cold and we lose the boats after that time. Like I said before, there is the owner of Barker's Island is looking to expand the conference room and bring the hotel out further, and so that they can put about 900 people in their conference space, which will start to bring more people to the island over throughout the entire year. And I think once those convention places start coming, things are also going to start coming with them, like a restaurant, retail shops, whatever, because they can then be used year round.
Okay, what do we got out here? This is brought